Hello? Hey, good morning, Kanji Kahn. How's everyone doing today? Woo, come on, a little more. Thank you, awesome. My name is Justin, I'm the Kanji Kahn chair. First and foremost, I want to welcome everyone for coming out this December 16th. I know it's cold outside, but you know, it's warm in here, and hopefully you'll be spending a lot of time with us here over this weekend. Anyways, we're running a little bit behind schedule, so I'm going to sort of expedite our opening ceremonies. Could I ask our guests to join me up on stage? Let's see. Kira Buckland, Xanthi Huynh, Kristen Robinson, Kaman and I don't think Cree is with us quite yet, but she'll be in the exhibitors hall the entire time. So what we're going to do is we're going to have each guest sort of introduce themselves and you know, let them know where you can find them over the weekend. Oh, and Color Circuit, of course. And they'll let you know where you can find them over the weekend. And yeah, we'll start with the first in line, Kira Buckland. Everyone give her a hand.
Hi, thank you for coming, and I'm really excited to meet everyone. And actually, me and Xanthi have pretty much the same schedule, so if you want to come see our panels, our signings, all that stuff, we will all be doing the same things, and most of it will actually be right here.
Hi, I'm Xanthi. You may know me from anime such as Love Live, which we're both in, and Blood Lad, and Sword Art Online, most recently in Anohana, The Flower We Saw That Day, and from video games such as Paladins and Persona 5. Our schedule today is going to be later today at noon. We're doing the Rough Draft Theater together with Color Circuit and some other really cool people. And at 5, Kira and I, we have our Q&A here. And then at 6 o'clock, we have autographs, so I hope to see you guys all there.
Hello, my name is Kristen Robinson. I am the animator of Live Productions. Anyone know it? Yeah. So basically, Live Productions makes a bunch of animations, and those will be screening in panel B at around 4. So I would really appreciate it if you all came by, you know, check them out. I got some great ones I worked really hard on, harder than any of you could probably know. And also tomorrow, I will be holding a Q&A at 11 right here. And I will also be showing an animatic of a new animation. That's right. And what could that new animation be? Well, to everyone outside this convention, they won't know, but for you guys, it's Drawing Notes Part 4.
Hi, I'm Kaman. I'm a promotional and charity cosplayer. I'll be judging the masquerade today, and then tomorrow I'll be hosting the charity auction. And when I'm not at those places, I have my own booth inside the exhibitor hall where I'm taking donations for the Humane Society. You'll get a cool exclusive ribbon that has doggos on it. It's really cute. So come on over and say hi to me, guys.
Hi, I'm Dylan from Color Circuit. We're going to be running live streaming Twitch all con. So guys, tune in to twitch.tv/Color Circuit Live and follow, subscribe, whatever it is that you'd want to do. But you'll be able to see yourselves on camera. We have a couple cameras set up. Also, we have a video game stream on the other side of the hall. What is the name of that area over there? Crest 1, 2, and 3. We'll have some video games and some streaming of some movies and animes and things like that. So make sure you come on by. Did you have anything else you want to say, or do you want to get it started right away?
What do you guys think? Do you want to get this con started?
Yeah, let's get this con started.
All right, thank you all again for coming, and yeah, I'm going to turn it
Sure.
over to Dylan, who's going to introduce Color Circuit.
Yeah.
And, come see our guests, for our panels. Have a fun time.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. All right, so we are going to get started right away with some stand-up comedy. Sorry, I'm gonna scoot you guys off. I'm sorry. And yeah, so we have 3 stand-up comics for you, then we have some improvisational comedy. It's gonna be a fun time, I promise. Our first stand-up comic of the day. I only met like last week or the week before. We were in a comedy contest. He crushed me because he's amazing and he's super, super funny. Everybody give it up for Jesse Barben.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jesse. So I wanted to start off with a happy announcement. My wife and I just had a little baby girl a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, on purpose and everything. It was great. It's weird to try and have a baby after you spent so much of your time and energy trying not to have a baby. Like, I've been trying not to have a baby for a long time. When I was a teenager, my dad came into my room and he put his finger in my face and he said, "Don't you get anybody pregnant because your mother and I are not taking care of that mess. You better be abstinent." But he didn't have to worry because in school I was in the marching band and the computer club. I had really bad skin. I was always inviting people to church youth group and stuff. I was like, "Hey man, come to youth group with me." So I was extremely abstinent in school. And and it was not like I even chose to be abstinent. It was like the people around me were like, "That dude is abstinent until he gets his life together." And I said my wife and I had a baby, but she prefers that I specify and say that she had the baby and I didn't do a damn thing, which is fair. It was a cesarean delivery. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. It's like a Saw movie, man. It's like blood and guts. It's a very violent way to make people. And it got me thinking that all these mothers go through all this suffering and pain and to bring these kids into the world, but they don't even know if these kids are going to be any good. Like, this kid could totally go wrong. Like, this kid could grow up to be one of those people who parks crooked and takes up 2 parking spaces. They could grow up to be like a murderer. They could grow up to be a Republican. Like, there's no way to know. These moms are just rolling the dice, hoping that all their work is worth it. And we had a little baby girl, like I said, and a lot of people have talked about how ugly newborn babies are. And I could confirm this. They come out covered in like a real thick layer of cream cheese is the best way to describe it. And then they scrape them off, but they still look like a red, wrinkled, old man potato. And that's the best way to describe it. And my little girl's been out for a few weeks, and my wife was like, "I think she's starting to get cute." And I said, "I wouldn't go that far. She gets most improved." And so anyway, yes, I'm not a good parent. You're probably picking up on this. Anybody can do it. They don't screen them. Nobody check my credit. I have a degree in sociology. I can't support kids, but I have 3 now. I also have a 5-year-old boy and a 3-year-old boy, and I was driving them home the other night, and I didn't want to make dinner when I got home, so I stopped at McDonald's and got them Happy Meals. And you're not supposed to feed that to people you love, like, or who are trying to grow. And when I pulled into the drive-thru, they were like, "Do you love us?" And I was like, "I'm trying." And so I got them Happy Meals, and they opened the Happy Meals, and instead of toys, these Happy Meals had books. And my kids proceeded to flip out. They're like, "We hate books." And I said, "Well, okay, I'll take you home, and I'll read them to you." And they're like, "We hate reading." And I said, "Oh, I'm feeding these kids McDonald's, and they can't read. I feel like I'm not doing super hot as a parent." And then I got mad. I said, "If you guys are going to be so ungrateful and illiterate, I'm going to take all this stuff back. All these nuggets are for me. I'm going to eat up all these nuggets." And I did, and we all 3 cried all the way home. And then the other night, my 5-year-old told the 3-year-old, "Hey, don't go to sleep because there's a monster under your bed, and if you come out, or when you go to sleep, it'll come out and eat you." And that's innocent childhood stuff, but I had to be up with the 3-year-old talking about monsters in the middle of the night. And I tried to reason with him. I was like, "Look, there's no monsters, nothing under the bed." And he said, "No, my brother told me there's monsters, and I believe him." And I said, "Look, let me tell you something about your brother. We all hate that guy. Your mom hates him. I hate him. Like, nobody likes this guy. He's in kindergarten. He's not doing so good." Which is all false. I'm just trying to character assassinate my 5-year-old to get the 3-year-old to go to sleep, and it totally worked. Because after I talked about how dumb the 5-year-old was, the 3-year-old was like, "Oh, okay, cool," and passed out. And I feel no remorse about any of this. I feel nothing. I did what I had to do, and all you all would have done the same thing in my situation. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is you're supposed to teach your children, like, moral principles so they grow up to be good people. Or some people teach their kids religious principles. And I'm way behind on all of that. I'm not doing good on any of that.
we had our kids at my in-laws' house for Easter, and my in-laws are super religious, and they were quizzing my kids about Easter. They're like, so what's happening today on Easter? Like, what are we celebrating? Like, who came to earth as the Son of God and died and was resurrected 3 days later? And my 3-year-old thought for a minute, and then he said, super confident, Harry Potter. So thanks a lot. I'm Jesse Barben.
Give it up for Jesse Barben again. All right. Thank you, Jesse. I don't have a baby. I can't relate, but that's okay. So our second comic of the, I would usually say night, but let's say day. It's pretty early in the morning. I'm sure this is what you guys were looking forward to, some stand-up comedy at the anime convention in the morning. So our second comic is one of my best friends, my little buddy. Everybody give it up for Kevin Bransford.
Hello, Conjikan. It's great to be here. You know, it's a little bit funny that I'm at a anime and video game convention because I honestly don't know much of anything about either of those topics. So this will go well, I think. You see, I didn't grow up with it. You know, I never had an X Cube. I didn't have a game station. You know, I did have a Wii before coming on stage because I get kind of a nervous bladder sometimes before I perform. Thank you for that. I don't know, I always just feel like a little bit left out whenever I'm hanging out with a group of friends and we start talking about video games, because I'm just like not well versed enough in the topic to subtly steer the conversation back to being about me, which is why I'm talking to these people in the first place. Let's be real. It's all about me. What I did have growing up was really fucked up teeth. When I was a kid, my head... Does anyone know what a geode is? You're into like nerdy stuff, right? Like a geode, it's like a rock and you crack it open and there's like crystals inside. That was like my face. Just like this jagged crystal mess inside of my mouth. It was not the sort of thing you want to take to show and tell, though. Anyway, so I had to get braces, and so when I was like 9 years old, my mom took me to the dentist, and they had to pull out a few teeth in order to make room for everything to shift. And if you've ever had like oral surgery, you know you're kind of groggy, your face feels huge, you just want to go home and like take a nap for a few hours. Well, my mom thought this was a good time for us to go do a little shopping. So immediately after having 4 teeth pulled, she takes me to Burlington Coat Factory. Here's the thing. I can't really blame her. Like, looking back on it now, like, she had 4 kids. Rarely did she have an opportunity where she didn't have to, like, corral all of 4 kids around. She just had the one. He was pretty well sedated at this point. So it was a good time to go and just partake in a little retail therapy. I, however, was not really feeling it. Anyone here familiar with Les Miserables? Woo! Yeah. So Les Miserables, you know, is a famous book, turned into a play, turned into a shitty movie. There's a character in it named Fantine, and she starts out as a factory worker, and then she loses her job, and she's got to sell her hair and her teeth, and eventually her body just to pay for a babysitter. It's really sad. And then eventually she gets TB and she dies. It's one of those stories. Anyway, I was feeling a lot like Fantine at this point in the Burlington, in that I was missing my teeth. I felt very close to death, and I was technically inside of a factory, a coat factory, but it still counts. Yeah, so I don't really know much about video games or anime. That's not to say that I'm not, I don't have an appreciation for nerd culture. I do. I'm super excited. I got tickets to go see the new Laura Dern movie this evening. Sorry, that's what I'm calling the new Star Wars, because I'm a big fan. And just to prove my nerd cred, see? It's Darth Maul. Right? It's my favorite. So there's this big news coming out right now about Disney and 20th Century Fox merging. Well, there's some pros and cons to it. What I'm very excited about is all the crossover possibilities. You can get the X-Men and the Avengers in the same movie. Personally, I'm really looking forward to Captain America teaming up with Mrs. Doubtfire, taking out those chipmunks. That'll be something to see. 2027, coming soon. You guys have heard of a bear, like a large hairy gay man? You've heard of this, right? It's a thing. So there's like this whole system of like identifying different types of gay men based on like what kind of animal they are. Everyone's heard of bear. Did you know like there's like an otter, which is like a bear but thinner, and a wolf, which is different from an otter somehow. It's not a great system for ranking people, and it's very superficial. It's all about physical appearance. It's nothing to do with like personality or accomplishments. You know, you never hear people say like, "Oh, that guy, he went to grad school. He's such an owl." Or like, "Hey, watch out for him. You know, he may seem friendly, but he's actually very sexually aggressive. He's a total dolphin." Look it up. Dolphins are rapists. Anyway, I was just kind of like bugged by this whole system, and I was trying to figure out like what would I be? Like, what's my gay animal type? And I don't feel like I fit into any of the pre-established ones. So I mulled it over a little bit, and I decided that I would be a cat. Because like a cat, I got kind of a weird slinky body. I'm very emotionally detached, and if you are not paying attention to me, I will sit on your laptop. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Have a great convention. Huzzah!
Thank you. Give it up for Kevin Bransford one more time. That's great. I'm definitely a bear. I think I look most like, yeah, probably a bear. Thanks, guy. Okay, so for our very last stand-up comic before we move into the improv comedy, this gentleman had me on a comedy contest a couple weeks ago. Thank you so much for inviting me out to that. Oh, here he is. You guys are going to get a huge kick out of this guy. Give it up for Rusty Rutherford.
Yo, Rusty Rutherford's my slave name. My name's Rusta Rhymes. Yo, what up, Kanji Kahn? I said, what up, Kanji Kahn? Yeah, man. Dylan invited me to do this hip-hop convention. This is not what I expected. I thought this was gangster rap, but that's cool. See a lot of other gangsters. Who you guys with? Who you represent? Who's your crew? B-Town? Berlin? Oh, damn, that's an intense part. I'm repping the mean streets of the Northeast Heights. Yeah, it's dangerous, man. Northeast Heights is hard. You got senior citizens cutting in line at Sprouts when you're trying to buy a shot of wheatgrass, running over your toes in their hover-rounds. That's why recently I decided to start my own gang on MySpace. Someone vacuuming right now? Gotta make sure it's clean for you guys. It's gonna be really clean and festive in there. I did start my own gang. Now, so far, I'm the only member, but I'm also the leader. So everyone in the gang respects me. And I am gonna have a hardcore gang audition, which consists of tasks like tipping over trash cans and sticking your gum to the bottom of tables at fast food restaurants. And a 2-minute Shakespearean monologue. Yeah. And once you're in the gang, there's only one way out. To quit. But it ain't all hardcore stuff like that. Sometimes we just kick it with the homegirls, spit some flows. We do flash our gang sign if someone's mad dogging us the wrong way. It goes like this. It goes, Northeast Heights. It's rough. But sometimes, oh man, I miss the vacuum. Can we get the vacuum back? Sometimes we kick it and bust some flows. You guys mind if I drop a little gangster rap for y'all real quick? It's about to get real hood up in here. Check this. All right. So we're gonna plug into this Bluetooth, yeah? Are we in there? Okay. Oh yeah. I feel it. I could just rap over a vacuum. Okay, we got some Bluetooth. I don't know about all y'all crackers, but I'm hard, all right? I'm hard and bout it. And being hard ain't something that comes overnight. You don't just wake up in the morning and say, hey, look at me, I'm hard. Nah, it comes from drinking wine coolers a lot. So check this. Aw, hell no, mofo. Yo, do you know who the F I am? PG-13. I'm about to tell y'all who the F I am. Check this out. I got bulletproof gloves and bulletproof socks. I wear a bulletproof rubber on my bulletproof. Woo! Got a bulletproof shirt with the bulletproof Zia. And when I eat Garcias, it's bulletproof sopapillas. A bulletproof house with my bulletproof parents and the windows bulletproof. But I guess that's apparent. I ride to work on my bulletproof bike. When I play with little kids, we fly bulletproof kites. My pants bulletproof, my underwear too. I'm bulletproof. How about you? Cause lead doesn't hurt me and iron won't harm me. So if you wanna rumble, well you better bring an army. A whole army. Not half. Not 2/3. 1/1. Check it. I got a bulletproof Facebook and a bulletproof Twitter. 2 bulletproof kittens that poop in bulletproof litter. I eat bulletproof smoothies from a bulletproof blender. A chick called me a prick on Facebook, so I decided to unfriend her. A bulletproof gun full of bulletproof bullets. And a couple years ago, I had a bulletproof mullet. When I'm a bulletproof old man, I'll piss in bulletproof Depends. Get bulletproof sponge baths from my bulletproof friends. My pants bulletproof, my underwear too. I'm bulletproof. How about you? Cause lead doesn't hurt me and iron won't harm me. So if you wanna rumble, well you better bring an army. A whole army. Not Canada, not Mexico, America. Check it. The beat's gone. That's cool, it's back, and I'm back on track. My name's Rusta Rhymes, I drive a Cadillac. Just kidding, that's not really true. I drive a Buick from 1992. I brought it from my parents, that's apparent, it's a ferret. That's okay, I'll do it a cappella cause I'm mellow. Yeah, here we go, I'm not a husband, I'm not a groom. I can rap over anything, even a vacuum. Even a vacuum at MC Elegante, oh yeah. I straight up flaunt cause I'm too hot to say hey, ho, hip-hop array, yo, yeah. Doesn't matter if you're black, Hindu, Jewish, or white. That chick over there has Christmas lights around her neck. Damn, what the heck? I step on stage and I'm fully erect. Cause I'm 5'6" and I'm straight strong. Even though I'm wearing a thong. It got me going on like the new Don Kong Quixote. Bulletproof boaty body. And I'm about to get naughty, but here we go. I want a straight flaunt cheese. Bulletproof litter, bulletproof blender. Here we go. I'm a bulletproof sinner. Yeah, that's my hype man on the walkie. Yeah, walkie it up. That's a remix. So, what's your guys' stories? Who are you guys? Just need to know a little.
Miku and Kaido.
I was gonna guess Hasi, Miku, and Kaido. Yeah, from what's it called? Yeah, that was my guess. Yeah, that's cool. What's up, guys? You just got here for the gangster rap convention. The Conjikan is right here. Just kidding. You're in the right spot. Okay. Are you guys lovers? How do you guys know each other? You met at the con? Oh, sweet. Okay, what's your name? Raylene, what's your name? Anthony? Okay, cool. Raylene, Anthony, we're gonna get real hood for you guys right quick. All right, check it. This track goes out to my man Biggie Smalls, Tupac Shakur, and the doctor of hip-hop, Dr. Seuss. Check it out. Left foot, right. Feet in the morning, feet at night. Left foot, right. Left foot, dry foot, low foot, high foot, front feet, back feet, red feet, black feet, left foot, right foot, feet. Oh, how many feet you meet? Slow feet, quick feet, trick feet, sick feet, up feet, down feet. Here come clown feet, small feet, big feet. Here come big feet, his feet, her feet, fuzzy fur feet. In the house or on the street, how many feet you meet? Up in the air feet, over a chair feet, more and more feet, 24 feet. Here come more and more feet. Left foot, right foot, feet. Oh, how many feet you meet? Biatch! Yo, I'm Rusta Rhymes. Enjoy the rest of the con. Always wear a condom. See you guys later.
Everybody give it up for Rusta Rhymes one more time. That all came from the top of his dome, as far as I understand. I think that's the word, right? Dome? top of the dome. Anyways, you guys ready for the rest of your comedy opening? Yeah? Maybe? Yeah, kind of? All right. Have you guys heard of improvisational comedy? Whose line is it anyways? Anything of that nature. If you have, please give me a round of applause. All right. Keep it going. Keep it going for the Hive. The Hive short form comedy group from the box every Friday night, 10:15. Keep it going for them. Keep it going for them. We have Justin, Elena, Phil, no Tito, Wes, and Kevin. Thank you.
Hey everybody, we are the Hive. We perform downtown at the Box. If you've never been there, shame on you. You should go there. We perform a weekly show at 10:15. Check us out at theboxabq.com. We're going to do some improv for you tonight. Improv is completely made up on the spot with some help from you. So I'm going to warm you up a little bit. I'm going to ask you some questions and just shout out the first thing that comes to your head. First of all, everybody just shout out your name for me. Shout out your name. We've got 3 names here. I've heard Raylene and Michael and then a mumble in the back. Alex, yes, there we go, Alex. That's the enthusiasm we're looking for. All right, everybody, on the count of 3, how about your favorite color? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I heard a red overwhelmingly, and then 1 orange in the back. And you're right, in the back. Orange is the best color. And how about just 1 more on the count of 3? Everybody just shout out your favorite animal. 1, 2, 3. I was just a mess. I heard penguin and that's it. Excellent. Thank you guys so much. We are the Hive. We're going to start out today by telling you an improvised story. And what I need for you right now is the name of that story. Something like The Mother That Never Was or A Platypus in Autumn. Any name that you can think of. Shout it out at me and we will tell you that story. I need something or else we cannot go on. We will stand here for 40 minutes awkwardly staring at each other. What was it? Giant robots. Yes, we will tell you now the story of giant robots. This is the first chapter.
It was a cold autumn evening when Eleanor journeyed into the frozen tundra looking for her lost father. He had disappeared while
searching how to make giant mechanized robots. Of course, he knew the secret to making a great mechanized robot, and that was to make sure to harvest the crystals of the large mountains that were nearby. Eleanor missed her father dearly, and she would weep every night before she went to sleep and hold a locket
that her father had given her. Inside the locket was a picture of a giant robot and the distant crystal mountains that he knew he must harvest crystals from to make a giant robot.
She traveled deep into a cave in the mountain which she had found. There in the glittering crystals of the mountain, she found a metallic arm that started to move of its own accord. The arm gestured her to follow it as it slowly creeped deeper and deeper into a
cavern. And there, in the cavern, she saw something horrifying.
There we go. That was chapter 1 of the classic story, Giant Robots. We're now going to move on to chapter 13. We're going to jump forward in the story. This is chapter 13 of Giant Robots.
Eleanor, like her father, had become a series of disembodied robot parts, embodying nothing more than her own sweet self deep within the caverns. Each of her parts, especially her arms,
would ward off any intruders that came into the mountains. She'd come to love the mountains and her robot self and wanted nothing more to do
with the outside world. But there was a demon amongst her, one Gloria Stefan, who would take over the mountains with her mechanized robots only
for her to no longer be herself. She knew she must fight the demon with all of her might, and she would summon the
strength within her to fight the demon. Stefan. She went to Stefan's room and knocked on the door. And she said, "Stefan, you in there?" She opened the door. Oh, there's Stefan. completely nude. And she said, of course I'm in here. I was waiting for you. We must discuss our treaty like two grown people with mechanized robots should do. Stefan came up to her, and she leaned in. They kissed each other because, there was so much sexual tension.
Of course, that is chapter 13 of Giant Robots. We're not going to jump forward to the end of the story, but we're going to change it up a little bit here. I need a genre, anything from romance novel or sci-fi, science fiction, fantasy. Yes, I heard horror first, so we're going to do the last chapter of Giant Robots in the style of horror.
It was a cold autumn night. There was a swing just slowly swinging about. There was no children there.
For they were all dead. Eleanor in her bloody wedding dress stared out across the frozen wasteland, and she thought she saw a figure hidden next to a tree, glowing red eyes. She heard it clanking. She felt the ominous chill.
She go down her spine. Eleanor, it's me, your dad. Eleanor was shocked. I thought you left.
Me, I thought you left me long ago to become a disembodied robot arm. Now I'm getting married, and you
weren't even there to hand me off. I have no ghost.
Father, you're nothing to me. You're just a figment of nothingness. But the ghost continued to speak to her.
Nor, why do you think
I died? It was your betrothed. He is the one who murdered me. Stefan, the demon.
No!
Eleanor screamed right in the middle of her father's sentence. She could hardly believe that her beloved Stefan was her father's murderer.
No!
She screamed again. She just could not control her emotions at this point. Granted, she should have known that Stefan may have been guilty about killing her father.
No! Screamed once more as he realized that his father was the murderer.
That's it. That's the end. That's the big reveal at the end of Giant Robots. And of course, we all know the moral of the story, but we're going to tell you it right now. The moral of Giant Robots is
when
you have
fathers
that
leave
you
should
betroth yourself
it with a
demon.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Woo! All right. For this next improvised piece, I'm going to be coming to you, the audience, to get some suggestions to incorporate into this scene. Kevin will be joining us momentarily into the scene. To get them started, can I get a suggestion of a relationship between two people? Something like mother-daughter or doctor-patient?
Two brothers.
Yeah, two brothers. Two brothers. Here we go. Hey, brother. Brother. It's been way too long, brother.
It's been a lot too long, brother.
Let me freshen up that Dos Equis for you, brother.
Brother, let me take your Dos Equis.
Yeah.
The lager.
Look, I'm sorry your marriage didn't work out, brother, but...
Brother, it's all right as long as I got you, brother.
That's right, brother! Freeze. Phil's character has a secret to tell Elena's character, something like he's a werewolf or he has 3 arms or something like that.
Won the lottery.
He won the lottery. Brother, look, I know that you're mourning over the loss of your marriage and all, but I needed to brag to you that I totally won.
Brother!
That's right, the Powerball. I got all of them.
20 numbers, brother.
All 20 numbers. Elena's character is going to have an emotional reaction to this. Something like she's like crazy surprise, or she's going to break down weeping, or she's going to laugh a lot. Okay.
I remember.
Brother, get a hold of yourself. Brother! Whoa, you're pouring it all over yourself there. need to lay off the Dos Equis, brother.
Freeze! Kevin's character is going to enter, and he thinks he's someone famous. Someone like Donald Trump or Miley Cyrus. Lady Gaga, thank you.
Look, brother, let me get you a towel, and we'll just go.
Brother, sorry,
We'll relax in the hot tub over there.
I'm so happy about your success in life, brother.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt this very important family situation right here. My dress is molting. I just needed to find a refrigerator.
You smell like rotten meat.
My car broke down, and I wasn't expecting to wear this as long as I have been.
God, is that roadkill?
Miss Gaga, if you want, we can go ahead and play poker.
Freeze! Something in the environment is about to change. Something like there's bubbles everywhere. Yes, volcano.
The mountain! It erupts!
You guys, what are we gonna do?
Hoping a towel will help a little bit.
Brother, that's not gonna work!
I don't know.
Look, I'm gonna offer my meat dress to the volcano, and maybe it will have
That's what
mercy
it
on
wants.
us.
A blood sacrifice.
Freeze! They will now continue in your favorite genre of like a movie genre, something like sci-fi or horror.
Action.
Action! Yes, action!
Freeze! Whoa! Special Agent Gaga, what are you doing here?
I'm here to investigate your fraudulent lottery winnings. We know that you cheated the system.
My brother would never cheat the system, Miss Gaga.
Brother, I'm so sorry, but
You cheated.
I cheated!
Oh, God!
And the only thing to battle a gun is a sword!
You better be pretty fast with that sword, sir.
You shot my
Hey,
brother.
that's what I do. I'm an agent.
And scene! Thank you so much.
Okay, so during this next improvised piece, anytime I clap my hands and say new choice, the improviser will have to take back the last thing that they said and replace it with something entirely different. It'll look something like this.
I love dogs.
New choice.
I love cats.
New choice.
I love nothing.
That one's true. But it'll look exactly like that. Just to get these improvisers started, can I get a location? Maybe somewhere you want to visit this coming summer. Like, where was that? He wants to visit Antarctica in the summer. Okay, perfect.
Ha-ha! Alas, we have made it, my dear Reginald.
Certainly, sir. I'm with you every step of the way.
I need you to know something, Reginald.
What is it, sir?
Well, what I need you to know is that without my explorative skills and my knowledge of the Antarctic, we would have never made it.
New choice.
Without my Keurig coffee machine, we would have never had the strength and warmth to get us here, to the middle of the Antarctic.
That's wonderful, sir.
It really...
New choice.
I don't believe it, sir.
New choice.
I'm very happy for you. I'm going to set up camp.
Good, good, good. Let's make sure we take the Keurig. Right there. I brought 17 different types of K-cups.
New choice.
I brought a kitten to keep us company and perhaps to eat if we need to.
New choice.
I brought my birth certificate for the Antarctic DMV. If I need to get a license here, of course.
Very forward-thinking, sir. Did you bring any supplies?
Whoops.
New choice.
Nope.
New choice.
Yep. I did, of course.
Okay,
Reginald, I'm not an idiot.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not a freaking idiot, Reginald.
I've been nervous this entire trip.
I have one case of Powerade. That should last us.
It's expired.
New choice.
They're all cracked.
New choice.
This is Goldschlager.
New choice.
This is jellyfish.
New choice.
I am lactose Powerade.
Reginald, I knew it was a bad idea to make you my partner on this journey.
Well, I'm a pretty good partner. Look, I have.
It's too
maps.
late.
I got them at the Telco.
I got these gloves for doing dishes.
I'm afraid I'm going to go off and venture on my own and leave you here to die.
New choice.
I'm afraid I'm going to try to find an Antarctic woman to be my wife.
New choice.
I'm afraid I'm going to join the penguins over there.
And sing.
All right, guys, for our next piece, standing behind me are a bunch of improvisers, but also a bunch of ad executives. They can sell you anything in the world. Try us out. They're all going to give you a bunch of fantastic slogans for products that we're going to make up. If there's ever somebody repeating themselves or just not funny enough or whatever, we're going to cut them out of the lineup. Guys, all I need from you is a product that you would see in like a Sears catalog, like a toothbrush or, a car. What's Sears? Oh, that's a good point. Is Sears like totally gone bankrupt right now? Okay, an Amazon product. Like, Sears. They're trying to sell a Sears. What'd you go for it? Spray on eyebrows.
Okay. Flay on eyebrows. You peel the skin first and they stick better.
Iridescent spray on eyebrows for the alluring drag queen in you.
Crayon spray on eyebrows. It's all the colors of the crayon.
Spray on eyebrows. You can also use it for a mustache.
Guy brows for the dude who likes to look good.
Spray on eye cows, because that's a hot look. This.
Lay it on thick with gel spray on eyebrows. Extra bushy, extra thick, extra...
Grandma Mabel spray on eyebrows. Grandma doesn't have eyebrows anymore, but she doesn't want to be seen outside in public without eyebrows. That's why I created Grandma Mabel's spray on.
All natural, organic, octolactating eyebrows. They...
Rye brows. Love the smell of rye.
Shy brows for all you hips.
Filet brows made us...
chicken fried brows.
Grandma Mabel's spray on eyebrows.
Okay. Yeah, so when somebody gets out, they are
Out of
here. Yes, done. Another product, another thing, like a tire or hope. That's a concept. Glasses, a hat. Existential. Let's go. Let's do existential malaise. Sell this.
Original existential malaise made by Albert Camus himself. Do you find yourself staring in...
Existential lays. Love the taste of potatoes. Put them in your mouth and crunch it and be set.
Scrambled existential malaise. It's excellent for breakfast if you hate yourself.
Existential malaise glaze for your ham. That's right. If you want to get your ham all thinking and
Existential praise for the God you don't believe in.
Existential mayonnaise. It goes well on any sort of sandwich.
Existential praise. It's a person in
All right, Wes is out of here. Okay, guys, down to 3. I need another product. Existential malaise was great. Something like pants. What was that? Hair club for men. All right. Hair club.
John's Hair Club, where you all compare your hair. That's what you do in a hair club. It's John's, though.
Hair club for pear-shaped men. Because it rhymes.
Hair club for Jerry's only. That's right. If your name is Jerry, you're going to be in this hairy club.
Stairways. I don't know. Okay, Kevin is out of here. It's down to Phil and Elena. Who's going to take it? I need one more product. Like, what? Shake weight. What a great product to close out on. Shake weight.
The wait for it shake weight. It won't work until you wait like 30 seconds and then you're
Shake and bake shake weight. That's right. You just shake it up, throw it in the oven.
Jake weight. It's made by a hot guy named Jake.
Cake weight. That's right. You just mix it up in the batter and throw it in the
Blake's
oven.
Lotta weight. You'd use it at Blake's Lotta Burger to work out all those burgers.
Fudge.
Phil. Atlanta's the winner. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, our improvisers are going to assemble themselves into a shape on stage. That shape resembles a square. It will soon resemble a square. Right now it's a weird triangle. Cool, now it's a square. Awesome. Anytime I tell my improvisers to shift left, They will do that, and that will reveal a new scene. We're going to show as many scenes to you as possible. That is 4. The number is 4. Anytime I say shift right, our improvisers will then shift back into position, revealing that previous scene. So, for Jason and Wesley, I need an example, a suggestion of a relationship between two people, such as explorers or that guy you hate from Subway. Cop and robber. Thank you. Shift left. For Wesley and Kevin, I need a suggestion of something you love, such as pigtails or Thanksgiving turkey stuffing. Something you love. What do you love? Puppies. Thank you. Shift left. For Kevin and Tito, I'm going to need a suggestion of a text message you recently received, such as, get out of my house, you son of a, or I want you badly. Text message you recently received. Anybody? Why aren't you answering me? Thank you. Shift left. And finally, for Jason and Tito, I need a suggestion of a location that might fit on this stage, such as a very small taco cabana or a phone booth.
Tommy's house.
A commie's house?
Let's do a commie's house.
Let's go with a commie's house, because I don't know what the thing is that you said. Awesome. We're going to shift left and review. Shift left. Shift left.
Why aren't you answering me?
Shift left.
A commie's house.
And shift right and begin.
Why aren't you answering?
It's 17. That's the answer. It's 17.
I told you, I don't care about your age. I just want to be with you.
Shift left.
Thank you for coming over today, Jeremy.
Hey, this isn't about Marxist propaganda.
No, of course not.
Shift left.
Steven, I've decided to let you go.
Why?
Because I think you're a good guy. You just need to work through your stealing issues.
Shift left.
You too. Yeah, I was just walking home. This guy handed me a couple puppies. Yeah, me too. That's weird. Is it the same? This guy was like, kind of a undercut haircut.
An overbite?
Kind of like a patch on his arm.
Yeah.
Shift right.
Look, boss, I promise I'll be better. I promise.
Steven?
Shift right. Right. Other right. Yeah.
So, have you heard about Lennon?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Beatles.
I'm not trying to press you or anything. Oh, these are nice flags. Don't you think everybody deserves a share of the profits?
You know, Gary,
Shift
this
left.
is why nobody wants to hang out with you.
Shift left.
You know, I'm thinking about it, I think that guy might have been like a straight up Nazi.
Shift left.
Jellyfish. That's the answer. Jellyfish. I don't care what hair gel you use.
Shift left.
This is why no one wants to hang out with you, Gary.
It's like I have a bottle of schnapps. If I were the owner of the schnapps, would take 70% of the schnapps. But shouldn't we get 50%? You and me sharing them.
You bought the schnapps.
Shift left.
Okay, Steven. Look, I'm gonna let you live here, but you can't steal my stuff anymore. Okay? Look, you're a great guy. You know.
Shift left.
Look.
Look, these puppies you gave me.
Shift left.
The Eiffel Tower. That's the answer. We'll go to the Eiffel Tower. The rules about this sort of thing in France are much more lax.
Shift left.
Communism.
Fancy.
Okay, in this
I'll use this. In this next piece, our 3 improvisers will be doing a scene. However, they are not allowed to speak for themselves. They can only speak for the person to their right. So Jason will be speaking for Phil, who will be speaking for Wesley, who will be speaking for Jason. If it sounds confusing, it's because it is. We'll see how this goes. All we need to get started is a suggestion. How about an occupation like a dentist or what was that? A genealogist. That's our suggestion.
That I am. I have just discovered that I am part of the royal family. That's right, me, Winston the Fourth, part of the royal family. I'm going to let down my beautiful golden locks, going to take out my suspenders and put them on.
Winston, what did I tell you about punching around in the laboratory? I need you.
I was just doing a little bit of research.
I need you to get back to cleaning the toilets, Winston. The toilets are not going to clean themselves.
But I just feel that I really should inform you that I'm actually royalty. Look right.
Oh, Winston, I do not care about any of your hobbly-gobbly-gobbly-gook. What I need from you is to cook me dinner and clean the toilets in that order. Do not switch it around because that would be gross.
Ooh, you make me so darn mad.
How dare you, Winston? I took you in as a wee little boy and I gave you a home. And yes, I make you cook every day for me and clean every day for me. But at least you have a home and a roof, which you wouldn't have without me. Your stepfather thing.
Oh, fine. I just want you to know that even though I've discovered my royal heritage, you would still be my stepfather guy.
Good. Now, please, if you will, the toilet is over here. Start your cleaning. I will watch.
I am the king of Scrubensville, and I have been looking for my lost son.
Oh, King! How kind of you to bless us with your presence. I bow to thee, King.
Ooh, maybe I'm related to...
Stop, don't talk anymore. He is just a mute child. He does not talk. Don't listen to him.
Let me look at his hair, for only in Scrubensville does people have the long, flowing golden locks.
No, sir. Look over here at this beautiful vase I bought and purchased yesterday at the market.
Oh, wow. I've always loved face. Wait a minute. You're trying to trick me, sir.
Ooh, I have something to tell.
No, stop it, Winston. Stop talking, Winston.
Well, get out of the way, old man. Oh, it is you, my son.
Papa, let us kiss to settle our face.
All right, we're going to host an improvised debate for you right now. So what I need to get us started is something that's been in the news lately. I know there hasn't been much news lately, but if you can think, just really stretch your mind and think about something that's been in the news, shout it out at me. Net neutrality. Thank you. Net neutrality.
I know that I should care about net neutrality. I know it's a big deal and it means more money to people who already have money, but I don't use the internet, so I can't. I just don't care, you guys. Like, when I get online, it makes my gut clench up. Like, there's like an army heading towards me that wants to murder me. Like, that's how I feel when I.
Challenge.
Phil,
I miss Napster.
proceed.
I don't know about you guys, but I got most of my music illegally. I grew up very, very poor, so the only way I could listen to the new System of a Down album or Tupac or anything was to illegally download it. Now that...
Kevin, proceed. Wes,
I don't like napping. I think Kevin's wrong.
proceed.
Napping, if you hit a certain threshold in a nap and you wake up all like you're in some sort of vat of molasses.
Elena,
I'd like to swim in a vat of molasses.
proceed.
That sounds super fun. Like, it's just the right texture and kind of hold you afloat and let you move around in it without sinking, but it's still like just enough, what would you call it, viscosity, that it would be interesting. Like, you feel like you might sink, but you probably wouldn't sink. And plus, if you do sink...
Challenge.
Phil.
I have a jar of Vaseline that is as old as I am.
Noted. I want to hear more about swimming around in molasses.
If you start to sink and it's like a quicksand current, you can just eat the molasses, and as long as you eat the molasses faster than you're sinking, which who wouldn't, because molasses is delicious.
Tito,
We do weird things to entertain ourselves.
proceed.
Spending a lot of money to fill the big old tub with molasses is a great example. Do you remember in the early times when you weren't allowed to like watch TV because my parents weren't, and they made me not do it, so I'd like go outside and like climb a tree, and I eventually heightened that to where I would climb roofs of buildings, which is very dangerous. My parents found me on a 3-story roof one day, and they grounded me for 2 weeks.
Elena,
My mom likes to talk about how she used to jump out of 3-story windows and do rolls off her head.
proceed.
Yeah, when I was younger, she used to let us like roller skate around the pool, which was made out of concrete, and I was like really surprised. And I was like, Mom, how come you're letting us do this horribly dangerous thing? And she's like, oh, when I was a kid, I used to dive out of the 3rd-story window, and like, dude, it's called a dive roll. You basically land on the ground.
Wes,
I just want to live in a virtual reality. I don't want to go outside ever again.
proceed.
I just want my mind uploaded into the cloud where I could just experience an eternity of immortality inside of a computer.
Elena,
You wouldn't have mind without a body.
proceed.
Like, all consciousness is our inner perceptions, like, based on our sensory input, and so without sensory input, you wouldn't have a mind. Like, I know that...
Challenge.
Phil,
I can't wait till we are in the Tron era.
proceed.
That's right, like the movie Tron, I wish to be in there racing motorbikes with all my friends and challenging each other to other Tron-esque things. If you couldn't tell, I actually have not seen the movie, but I've seen the posters enough to fake my way through wanting to live there.
Elena,
You can make anything an a-thon.
proceed.
Like, you could have a jog-a-thon, you could have a bike-a-thon, you can have, like, a break-up with your girlfriend-a-thon if you have more than one girlfriend.
Challenge.
Tito,
The future of Tron is not going to be great.
proceed.
Future Tron is not going to be great because you're going to have to pay to play.
Oh.
Not everybody can just jump into that beautiful digital world and play with those awesome light bikes. Pay like a premium package, $14.99. Your friend has a faster bike than you do. Why? Because they like paid more. Net neutrality is important.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to end our show with one last thing. We're going to have 2 improvisers step out right now. They're going to begin a scene. As such, I think the scene is about, knighting Wes, who is bringing on and now he's dead. And at any point during the scene, one of the improvisers on the back line can clap their hands and say, at which point they will come out, take one of the improvisers' place, and they will start a brand new scene. It's like magic. So to get us started, how about you, sir? What are your initials? NC. Wes, if you will put your body in the shape of an N, and Kevin in the shape of a C, and they will begin a scene from here.
I got a bunch of gum on my shoe.
Oh no, if only I didn't have such bad scoliosis, I would be able to...
Thanks for throwing this party in my...
Freeze! Look, Liberace, you really gotta go, okay? You gotta get out of here. You've been playing. We gotta close up the concert hall.
Everybody likes to look at me. Don't you like to look at me?
The audience is all gone.
Breathe. I'm sorry, Clan Hilda. I can't stop dabbing. I can't stop it.
Do with you? Get out of my house, son.
Oh, is it this way?
Freeze.
Well, just go ahead and put it on the top of the tree. Just go ahead, just put it on
I
the
will
top of the
use
tree.
my Jedi powers to make it come from the ground to the tree. Whoa! There it goes! Here we go!
Freeze! All right, so when you're massaging a bear, you need to remember to really get up there. I know this is a dangerous profession. It is.
So when you're milking an elephant for its semen, you really need to make sure that you get up in there because otherwise it doesn't feel like anything.
When you're checking a giraffe's thyroid, you need to make sure that you really feel around.
When you're churning butter in 0G, you must make sure that the cream gets nice and whooped.
Wait. When you're the hunchback of Notre Dame, nobody likes you. Nobody likes you, but you make that bell sound so good.
Freeze! I mean, I feel awkward.
I didn't mean...
Were you trying to ask her out on a date, bro?
Are you
Was that what you were trying to do?
I'm trying to serve communion right now. This is a really
She's
bad
trying to serve
time.
communion,
This
bro.
is a really bad time. Do you want the blood of Christ or do you not?
I just, if you're
Take
free
it and
next-
move on.
Maybe we could get some other wine at a
Can we...
restaurant,
It's-
perhaps.
I'm right here. I'm right
I
here, bro.
can't believe he would do this in
What do
front of
you-
you.
I'm like, what do you do?
Please take my firstborn. Just for a sip of that water, I will give anything for a suck of that thumb. He's a
But
good
okay.
baby.
Okay. Thank you. Raised you as my own. I have two babies now.
Dad, I want a Nintendo Switch.
Do you
This is a Hallmark store, sir? We don't sell Nintendo Switches here.
We've been at a
We
lot of
can't
stores
find
this
one.
morning. I got this, son. We've been at a lot of stores this morning. Would you please? I will pay double.
Look, it's the holiday season, and you think that this is easy for me? Okay, I got people coming in all day looking for the perfect little knick-knack for Christmas.
Raise. That's right. I want that girl.
This one right here.
I want that girl, and I'll pay double.
Well, let me open up the packaging.
When you are wrapping a Wes, make sure that you take the time to put the wrapping paper all around him so that it can be a giant surprise underneath your Christmas tree.
When you're awakening a mummy from its deep...
And
thousand
scene!
years-
Thank you all so much for watching us this Saturday morning. We are once again The Hive. We perform a weekly show at the Box downtown. Check us out at theboxabq.com. Weekly shows at 9 and 10:15. Have a great con, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Give it up for the Hive one more time. Those guys are the best. Thank you, guys. So that is the end of the comedy opening ceremonies. There's a lot more things going on. We want to remind you that we're with Color Circuit. We're going to be here all weekend. We have a Rough Draft Theater coming up today at noon on this stage, and we're going to be reading a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers script that was never released. I think it's called Zoltan, I Shrunk the Rangers. So get ready for that. Xanthi will be here. Kira will be here. A lot of people will be here. Also, make sure to look out for these ribbons. They're all over the con, and they're very special ribbons that you can pick up. All of you for staying here for us, you can take a color circuit ribbon. Zach has it over there. Zach, hold up your hand. Zach has some ribbons for you guys, so you can start collecting them. We're giving them out for free. And Steve is going to tell you about some of the more programming that we have. Everybody give it up for yourselves for sticking around. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dylan. My name is Steve. I'm the stage manager here for the main stage. Is everybody having fun so far? Come on, a little louder. It's already past. You should be awake. All right, good. So we're going to have Kira cosplay here at 11:30. So we're going to take a little break here from the main stage. Atrium 1, Atrium 2. You can check your schedules. They're already going. The panels are active. Any other questions, you can find us here in our blue shirts, staff or volunteers. And thank you. Have a good time. to give a little thing yet.
Okay.
I wondered, I'm like, what's going on there?
That is an actual
Right here.
What? Sure. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Do you need a stand?
No.
Okay.
I think they wanted to do a different dance at the beginning. We'll still do that one, but they
Okay.
want to do another one, so I'll send them over to you to give you the info.
Okay. I'm just going to make an announcement at the masquerade first. Hello, everybody. I'm Dieter. I'm the masquerade coordinator. If you have not signed up for the masquerade tonight and you're in cosplay and wish to compete in a cosplay contest, you can go over to the info desk and sign up there. It's fun. Do it.
When you move the MP3 thing.
No, I just re-upped it.
Oh, did you?
It's just in between songs, I think.
Oh, I hear it, yeah.
I think it was just convenient.
All right, everyone, give it up for Kirei Cosplay Cafe Performance.
Someone punch Widowmaker. So all we're gonna do is kind of give you guys a taste of what being in a cafe session is like if you A, don't have time, or B, don't have money. It is only $10 and we have really, really good drinks and snacks, so I highly recommend it. There's like, yeah, there's good tea and there's tiramisu and cheesecake, so it's really worth it for $10, I promise you. And there is very limited seating. We only have 3 tables. So if you want those tickets, the info desk is over there and that is where you get them. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a dance for you guys, and then we're gonna play some games. We're gonna play some with you and some for you. So let's go ahead. All right, come on. Woo! Yeah, okay. mess because the stage is very small. Yeah, we're gonna look dumb. That's gonna be great. Yeah, there's some silence at the beginning. our staff, so I mean, we can't heal ourselves. I mean, healing. Yeah, okay. So the thing about this game, we do this dance, right? Okay. So what you guys do is you yell, "Stop!" And he's gonna pause it for us. And whatever we're doing, we have to stop. So if what are we doing? We're gonna do wee woo. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know this one. Well, do we want to do freeze dance first? I guess I get to dance in the background. I mean, do we want to do? Okay. For dance. God, where do we even start with this one? The line. The line. The line. This is. Whoa. Is there enough space for wee woo? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out as we go. We're gonna figure out the hard way. It might fall off, but it's okay. And I guess it's your job to heckle us. So if you want us to stop, be sure to shout "stop" real nice and loud, and try to space them out a little bit so that we're not just stopping every 3 seconds. Oh God. Every time they're on one leg, we're here. That's what.
Around the world, ladies and gentlemen.
We are Kristen. 안녕. 나는 우리 집의 princess. 아야야야. 모험을 좋아해. 아야야야. 우라라라 후. 손을 들어보고 싶어. 아야야야. 터뜨려보면 뭐가 있을까? 난 좋던 애들은 줄어섰는데. 왜? 그 줄에 넌 왜 서 있는 건데? You're my superhero. I never show.
My back.
내 맘을 show. You're my superhero. Bring your 보세요. 지금 앰뷸런스 한 대 보내주세요. 눈을 마주치면 띵 어지러워. 좋아해. 널 좋아해. 두근두근 뛰는 내 심장이 두근 좋아해. 아주 많이 너를 볼 때 내 맘은 기다리고 있어. 너를 보는 미쳐. 내 맘은 시속 100km. 나는 마음 없어. 너를 갖고 싶어. 지금 딱 거기 있어. 난 좋던 애들은 줄어섰는데. 왜? 그 줄에 넌 왜 서 있는 건데? I never show. 내 맘 부셔. You're my superhero. I never show. 내 맘 부셔. You're my superhero. Bring your 보세요. 지금 앰뷸런스 한 대 보내주세요. 너와 눈 마주치면 띵 어지러워. 좋아해. 널 좋아해. 두근두근 뛰는 내 심장이 두근 좋아해. 아주 많이 너를 볼 때 내 맘은 위험해.
we have enough of you here, why don't we play a game all together, huh? All right. Woo! What game is it? So it's a game that we call Pose Master. But for the purposes of Overwatch, we're going to call it Pose Hero because we're sellouts. All right. So, who wants to play? Okay. You two. Okay. Stop. All right. So, I'm the Pose Hero right now. So, we're going to have 2 volunteers. These will be people from the audience, volunteers. And, all right. So I'm going to, choose a pose. I want to make it as hard as possible because I'm trying to trip them up. So one of us will say, Pose Hero, show us your pose. Then we'll go into, a pose. And they're going to have to mimic it as best as they can. We'll wave our hands over each one, and you guys will cheer for the one who you think is doing it better. So let's hear it. All right. Yeah! I win. All right. I think I win. I think actually Widowmaker's the winner. So this is our new Pose Hero. If you would like to come up and play with us, go ahead and raise your hands. Come on. I feel like you guys are having fast. I see a hand being forced into the air. Oh! Yeah, go ahead and come up. All right. Come on up. All right, so you guys stand on either side of me so that everyone can see you. All right. Ready? Pose Hero, show us your pose. Did you forget the English word for it? Yes. Oh, wow. All right. You got to be more enthusiastic. I know it's the beginning of the con. I know it's early, but I know you have it in you. Okay? You can do it. I want some more mayhem in this place. All right. So let's try that one more time. One more time. Different pose? Different pose. Let's change it up. Let's see it. Okay. I have to show us your pose. You have to think about it. I have to think about it. This is a serious game. Talent. All right. We'll go with one of these. All right. Let's see it. And over there, we got some applause for Diva. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And for this fine gentleman here. Wow, okay. Diva, I believe you've done a fantastic job. I thank you always for your shields. Yeah, you're the best. Right now, so give them a big round of applause for participating. All right, so you are, no, no, you're going to stay up here. You're the new Pose Hero. All right. Let's see some more hands. Come on. Anyone? We're going to take us. We need one more. All right, come on. Haiku. Yeah, okay. I don't know what they are. It's orange and you like it. Yeah. All right. Show us your pose. Can you do it? Okay. Oh my God. This is getting real. It's getting real. All right. Let's hear for that side. And for this side? Yeah. Wow. That's really impressive, you guys. Wow. All right, so thank you so much for playing. You can sit back down now.
Thank you.
All right. I see a hand here and I see a hand back there. You already played.
But I lost, and that's not fair. You already played. But I lost, and that's not fair. I won.
All right. Have something in mind?
I don't.
Got to think about it?
What? Be a hoe. Want me to be a hoe? Yeah, do it.
All right, this is going to be our last round, so cheer nice and loud. Oh, my God.
Drop it.
Oh, my God. Over that side. And on this side. All right. Well, if we were to continue, yeah, thanks so much. You guys can all sit down now. We are unfortunately out of time, but if you would like to play more games, see more dances, and eat delicious food, you can find the table for buying tickets all the way past the games area. Thank you so much. We're Curie Cosplay Cafe, and we hope to see you very soon.
Give it up for Kira Cosplay one more time. Woo! Kira Cosplay Cafe. There's a lot of programming coming up. If you guys stick here, though, we have Xanthi, we have Kira Buckland, we have Fernando. We have a lot of amazing voice actors coming to the stage. We're going to be doing a live script reading of a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger script that was never ever released called Zoltan, I Shrunk the Rangers. So if you guys are interested in meeting some real life voice actors, please stick around. We'll be ready soon.
To all of the cosplayers out there, if you have not signed up for the masquerade and you wish to be in a cosplay contest, we're having one today at 6. Prejudging starts at 2, and you can sign up at the information desk, which is past the board game areas. Thank you.
Test, test. Test, test. Test, test, test.
Test, 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 test. This should be. This is 5. Test, test, test. Go, go, Power Rangers. That would help. Test, 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 1, 2, test, 1, 2. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Good. Test, 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 test. Ow, now, round, cow. I'm going to assume that one's good. Moving to this one should be 4. I'm speaking into microphone number 4. Test, test, test. Hello, everyone on Twitch who's watching me test microphones. Test, test. Good. This one's 5. Should still be good. This one's 6. Is 6 good? This one's 2, and this one's 1. They're all on, they're all working. It does not matter.
suit opening here. That way I can flee into shame most easily.
It's true. And if you flee, I'll flee shortly.
All right, cool. Just holding hands and crying.
Yeah.
fat child, then I became a skinny teenager, and then I became a very fat adult. And then it was just like through a long period of taking care of myself did I get back to like a reasonable size, you know?
Now you're a muscular man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey guys, just to let you know, we'll be starting here shortly. But if you want to sign up for the scavenger hunt, we're asking for groups of 2 to 4. I'll be running the scavenger hunt right after this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, cancer. Oh, is this mine? Yeah. Yeah.
Do I have to? Should I?
Hello, everybody. All those mics seem to be working. Let's all yell test into the mics. Testing. Okay. Now we don't know which mic's working because we all yell test at the same time. Great. Good job, everybody. All right, who's ready for a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers unreleased script read? Yeah? We excited about that? Yeah? Yes. Mighty Morphins, are they still in? Am I too late to the game? We just released a movie, I'm pretty sure. By we, I mean, yeah, I did it. I'm Saban, by the way. No, I am Dylan with Color Circuit. We are live streaming all of this to twitch.tv/Color Circuit Live. So come over and say hi. We're over there at the booth. And if you follow us on twitch.tv/Color Circuit Live, we will give you a little ribbon. And that will attach to your little banner thingy. What do we call that? Name tags, I think we're calling it. Yes? Great, name tag. There you go. Pointing at it. Okay, great. I'm going to hand it over to Bon, and Bon is going to tell you about audience participation and how this is going to work.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Rough Draft Theater. So how this is going to work is we have a chance to let the audience join in, and if you guys feel like reading, there's going to be a line to the side of us, and during certain scenes, we're going to have characters that, well, have no voice actors for them. So we're going to need some audience participation, and join in, be ridiculous. And this is all about just enjoying the moment. We're going to be reading Honey, I Shrunk the Rangers, which is an unaired episode from the original Power Ranger series. And it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be entertaining. So if you guys feel like joining up, we're excited to have you. So I guess we should start with the classic interior classic room day. Miss Appleby stands at the front of the class. Bulk, Skull, Kimberly, Billy, and Aisha are among the students.
All right, class, we're about to kick off our Feed the Hungry week. I'd like to take this opportunity to find out what each of you have chosen to do. Kimberly?
Tommy and I and some of the other kids are sponsoring a dinner with Ernie at the youth center. We still need volunteers if anyone's interested.
Excellent! I'm sure there will be a lot of people willing to help. Isn't that right, Bulk? Bulk!
Huh? Right. The answer to that question is, Columbus sailed on the Pinto Bean.
He did?
Never mind, I'll deal with you two later. Billy, how about you?
Well, Aisha and I are working on an invention that might help the fight against world hunger. It's not quite done yet.
But it will be soon. I'm looking forward to seeing this invention.
Interior Billy's lab, day. Billy and Aisha stand working at a strange-looking device.
Well, I think it's time for a demonstration.
This is so exciting. Imagine a machine that can actually make things larger. We could feed a whole family with one tomato, the whole town with one pumpkin, the whole state with...
Let's just see if it works first.
Sorry, I guess I get a little overexcited sometimes.
Just a little.
Billy places a small pickle in front of the machine. Interior, Lord Zed's palace. Same. Rita pulls from her repulsive scope.
How enchanting! Billy the Brain has come up with a way to make things grow.
Who cares? We've been doing that for centuries, my little beetle blossom.
Ah, but if I send down Finster to rework that cheesy device and reverse the action so it will shrink.
Yes?
Oh, diggity dog. Zed, honey, I'm gonna shrink the Rangers.
She cackles in evil delight. Interior. Interior Billy's lab, day. Billy and Aisha stand facing the machine wearing protective goggles.
Here's to ending world hunger.
I've got my fingers, toes, and eyes crossed.
Aisha crosses her eyes as Billy laughs and flips the lever. A bright light shoots from the device, switches the pickle. Slowly the pickle begins to grow to gigantic proportions.
Whoa, stop!
What's wrong? This is great.
You don't understand. By my calculations, the nutrients in the pickle will be lost if it grows too big.
Billy switches off the lever and pokes around in the motor of the device.
I think it needs some minor adjustments. A calibrated spark receiver should do the trick.
A what?
Never mind. We can pick one up at the Angel Grove Electronics Shop.
We have to stop by the youth center first. Remember, we promised to give Kimberly and the others a hand.
Right.
The two exit. Interior Youth Center day. The room is filled as kids decorate and ready the youth center for dinner. Kimberly, Tom, Adam, and Rocky are setting up tables and chairs. Ernie walks up by the huge basket of fruit.
What do you think? An edible centerpiece.
It's beautiful.
Thanks for volunteering to help out, Ernie. We couldn't have done this without you.
Homelessness is a serious problem. I just wish there was more I could do.
Hey, you're doing something that's what counts. Yeah.
Thanks for volunteering to help out, Ernie. We couldn't have done this without you. What? You got that right.
Ernie sets down the basket in the center of the table and moves towards the juice bar, where he encounters Bulk and Skull sampling the platters of food on the counter.
Guys, I believe you're supposed to be back in the kitchen washing pots and pans, not eating the food.
We were just testing it. Yeah, I wanted to make sure there wasn't too much salt on it.
The camera pans to Billy and Aisha entering. They walk into the juice bar, where Rocky and Kimberly join them.
Good, you're here. Let's get these tables set.
How's the invention going?
That thing is so amazing. We took a measly little old pickle and turned it into the giant of all dills.
It just needs some minor adjustments to refine the process.
We better get back to work. You can fill me in between the plates and forks.
Rocky, Kimberly, Billy, and Aisha head towards the tables. Bulk and Skull exchange sly looks.
Did you hear that, Skull? Billy